Okay, shalom everyone. How are you? I hope all is well with you guys. I see some people took a break. Some people are getting back into the homeschool groove. And, everybody has a little different story about what they're going to do. Some people are getting their homeschool rooms together. As you can see, mine's looks a little different back here. Um, It is so late at night. I was called in to work in a few hours, so I am going to try to make this really quick. I have a laundry list of videos prepared for you guys to upload, to talk about whatever. But I just wanted to do this video, which is a quick update. And yes, I have my notes here because I'm not going to remember everything. It is after 1 o'clock a.m. and I'm exhausted and I gotta be up and out early. So, one thing is, yes, like I said before, we made a few changes, with the room. This summer, I took, did the daunting task of going into the garage and actually cleaning out and organizing. I bought some banker boxes and I put all of the homeschool books in there and I labeled everything, and I did a whole lot of stuff. I don't even want to see the garage until maybe next year, even though I'll probably be going in there tomorrow for something. Um, but I just revamped that whole thing, organized that. I got a storage shelving unit from Costco for my laundry room because that's where I keep the science supplies. I'll probably show you a picture of that in another video later on. Um, what else? I have just did a few different things here. We did get some new furniture, but we got that earlier this year. And, I'll do a room tour that is coming up soon. Uh, let's see. Um, a lot of things have changed. The structure of what is being taught has changed as well. We're no longer doing a STEM-based um, curriculum, and that is something else that I will be explaining. It's more of a biblical-based curriculum study. And reason being is I saw us kind of moving away from that as we were doing a lot more STEM, and that is not the reason why I was called to homeschool. It was a special calling, a specific calling, and I wanted to stay focused on why I was called to homeschool, why I am continuing, being allowed to continue to homeschool my children. And I want to make sure that I'm following the right path. And I'll speak more on that in another video. I have a few videos coming up related to, someone had asked me about Shabbat. So I will do that, even though that was one of the videos I was going to do a couple months ago. I just never gotten around to doing it. And I just wanted to say in regard to that, I have had lessons in my life in obedience, regarding obedience to the Most High, and as a result, my life I conducted very differently. And as everyone's journey, everyone's walk is very different when it comes to the Most High and how they handle it. I want to make sure that I am walking on the correct path, that I am doing what is required of me to do, and that I'm growing, and I want my children to follow suit. So therefore, um, we have shifted over more toward that. Let's see, what else? Yes. because man, I mean, I'm just like pulling from this, and I'm like, oh my God, I forgot to say this. Yes, I forgot to say this. Um, and it's funny because the other day I was watching, I was watching an online class, and during Shabbat, and the elder had asked a question, and it was really profound. That question really stuck with me. And he says, you know, and he asked the whole congregation, what are you trying to do? What is the goal that you are trying to accomplish? Are you trying to accomplish the American dream, or is your goal the kingdom? And my goal has always been the kingdom. It has not been the American dream, because American dream for us anyway, for my people, okay, has been a nightmare. Let's be honest. So no, I am not chasing the American dream. My ultimate goal is the kingdom. So therefore, I need to prepare myself as well as my family for that ultimate goal. Um, Unfortunately, not everybody is on that journey to achieving that goal. Some people, especially in your family, within your family, your friends, your loved ones, people are going to tend to want to go with the American dream, whatever, but you want to pray for them, and, pray that they come around, and things change. But in reality, you can really, you are accountable for you. um let's see. uh College, Lord have mercy. I have been My daughter graduated from high school this year, so that will make it 3 children in college. And she wants to just do it big. My battle with her is that, I think that you should do it according to the budget. Let's stick to the budget, because what is happening, and I mean, I've graduated college many, many moons before. I'm sure probably most of you were young children when I graduated college. And, we didn't even have internet when I was in college. Or, yes, we did. That was when we had to pay for internet usage. And, but it wasn't in school. We didn't have it in the labs or anything like that. So, I'm saying this to say, she wants to do it big. I'm telling her to stick to the budget, because right now what they are doing in these colleges is giving a little bit of financial aid, a little bit of not much of a scholarship, but they're going to saddle you with 2 loans, 2 student loans each semester. You're going to have those 2 student loans follow you all the way until graduation. And, that piles up and up and up and up and up. In any event, she doesn't understand that. And I just paid mine off last year. After 20 something years, I am not. And I spoke to the school and I said, no. I said, don't you even look. They said, oh, we already looked at your credit. Oh, no, 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 no. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So this is what we have been going through. Things of that nature, if you can understand. And, my thing is, I don't think it's a good idea for people, especially young people, especially us. I don't think it is a good idea for us to get into debt, for our children to be in debt at this stage of the game, especially with all that is going on in the world, I don't think it's a good idea. My personal opinion, there are people who, may not be as informed, or maybe just have your own separate opinion altogether. You feel that, hey, just, do it, worry about the money later. That's how most young people feel, because surely that's how my daughter feels. But in any event, that's what we're going through. So everything right now is slowly coming together, and unfortunately, she chose the route to just, go into debt. Like, I see people just, these kids don't learn. They just don't learn. They have to feel the fire before, they pull their hand back. They can't just listen. So, what else? So, just expect some new videos within the near future. What are we doing in terms of homeschooling right now? Well, we are continuing from where we left off, last time. Nothing different. I haven't purchased any curriculum because we haven't finished with what we had. And it's okay, because we are year-round homeschoolers, and that is the whole point. You homeschool year-round. I have a couple of resources that I have introduced that are on the next level. But for the most part, there are things that they do need to work on. For example, learning their math facts. I mean, really getting that stuck in their head, learning time, learning all sorts of measurements, fractions, things of that nature, learning their basic times tables, which they have started learning. So, those things are things that we are focusing on right now. As for language arts, we are focusing on uh, the same thing we focused on last time: reading comprehension, spelling, grammar, just really getting the full understanding of that. Um, what else? There was something that I wanted to say. Yeah, but, you know, I didn't find the need at this point to buy any new curriculum yet, because we're homeschooling year round, so it doesn't make sense for us to do that. Um, so okay, so where was I before I was rudely interrupted? Oh my God. So yeah, so no new curriculum. Um, Nothing like that. Just a few new things around the room. Um, and basically that's it. We're just focusing on getting, those skills down pat. Also, I'm really, I had mentioned this before, we really do not uh, use grades per se for our homeschool, because for me it just does not suit our homeschool. If we use it to say, if someone says, oh, what grade are they in, or whatever, then yes, we'll use it according to their age. But in terms of us using it regarding our homeschool, regarding how I would categorize our homeschool, we don't use a grade system. What we do is basically we have primary school, which is where they are in at the moment, and they have a certain learning block of things that we go through within primary school. Then they have secondary school, which is, you know, like middle, which is some of elementary school and middle school. And then we have tertiary school, which is, I would say, like more like a high school, somewhat college level thing. So that is how we will be conducting our school and how we are going to be labeling our school. And that seems to work out better than having the grades and having to feel like you need to work, and do, X, Y, and Z within this grade level. And then, I'm trying to remove public school, out of our homeschool as much as possible and really focus on learning and educating and learning what's important, and that's another thing that is happening. Just learning what is important to us as a family and learning what is important biblically, especially. That is at the utmost importance. So, I just put out a video on our new planner that went out tonight, and I will be putting out more videos soon, so stay tuned. And oh my goodness, new subscribers, man, I had gotten a ton of new subscribers lately. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Stay tuned for more. I welcome you. Thank you for subscribing, and I hope you enjoy what you see. Okay, so with that said, I say shalom and hope all is well with you. Take care.